Good morning.
Hi.
You fighting you?
Hmm?
Do you have fight left to do?
Yeah. All right. Fair warning, there will be crying. There is already.
Yeah.
This week sucked my hole, and now my box doesn't work.
Try it again.
And we're not on Free Speech TV either,
Well,
because I hate everyone,
well-
particularly Speculum. I mean,
yes.
what's our
that.
cable company?
It's that.
Your
But
prime time
however,
correct
you can see us loud and clear at StephanieMiller.com, the brand new StephanieMiller.com.
Yes.
So if you want to see us cry,
Okay.
you can do it there.
All right. Good morning. Oh, and the president is most definitely a traitor.
Oh, yeah.
Most. It's kind of funny since the Mueller report proved that they colluded and
And
obstructed to win the last election with a foreign power, and they're
Rudy
in the middle.
Giuliani.
Yes, Rudy Giuliani admitted that they're colluding with the Ukraine on TV last night in his little meltdown.
Yes.
Yeah,
he ordered the code red.
yeah. My eyes looked like Rudy's yesterday. Yeah,
Oh.
right. He had his code red moment. A lot of people said that. Yeah, with Chris
You ordered
Cuomo.
the code red. I did the job. Did you order the code red? Damn right I did.
So apparently, the whistleblower complaint involves several instances, and it involves the Ukraine, and it involves how do we say this? The president bribing the Ukraine to help him win, to interfere in the 2020 election to hurt Joe Biden and to help
Yes.
him. So, because he got away with it last time, they're just in the middle of doing it again, and now they're admitting on television they're doing it again, so that everyone else can go into so what mode,
If
right?
this is what we think it is, and it is the phone call that we're pointing towards, it would mean that Trump did this the day after Mueller testified before Congress, and he felt emboldened like he had gotten away with it all.
The day after Lewandowski? No, after
the day after Mueller
Yeah.
testified before Congress
yeah.
was the day he had a phone
Yeah,
call with the
'cause-
Ukrainian
because
president.
people didn't like the optics. Because Chuck Todd didn't like the optics.
Yeah.
Because Bob Mueller seemed old
It's very Trumpy to feel
Yeah.
like he's emboldened because
When he
it
was-
went his way
when he was
and jumped to conclusions
yeah
and think he can
when
do
he
it
was
again.
confirming the president's treason. Yeah,
Yes.
but Chuck Todd said he didn't do it with jazz hands. So I get it. Yeah.
Maybe this is all Democrats' master plan to lull him into complacency. So he just commit to crime again. We can get him this time.
Okay.
And
Is
de Blasio
Jesse-
is out.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So that broke this morning.
Well, yes.
I mean,
That's per square inch. That's a big loss.
credit where
See, you laughed. You laughed, Stephanie.
You want to know why I'm wearing my Love Trump's Hate
Why?
shirt? Okay, because yesterday pretty much broke me. You know how it is. You're having we're
Well,
having a full
it was-
Trump week in terms of really the worst Trump stress ever.
It was a sad morning. Then we had an awesome early
Yes.
afternoon.
Yesterday encapsulated life. We so we were
Yeah.
live streaming Malcolm Nance's wife's funeral, and there he is in his navy whites and crying.
He was crying.
Obviously, I don't know how you would get through a eulogy of your love of your life any other way. Yeah. All right. So I will cement my reputation as the chick who cries on the radio with this show.
For good reason.
And on live stream.
this is
Thank you.
Yes. At StephanieMiller.com.
Should I send Speculum a thank you card that less people get to see me actually burst into tears
Well, you won't.
on
More
Free
like a
Speech TV?
You won't be crying in HD, so that's a plus.
Oh, well, that's a plus. Well, I did get the eyelash extensions. And that's the one story I forgot to tell Lily Tomlin yesterday, which was the aforementioned high of yesterday's show. We had a surprise last-minute happy hour
Yes.
taping with Lily Tomlin, who was doing the big Greek theater
Right.
LGBT event
this weekend.
tomorrow night, Saturday night here in L.A. to benefit the LGBT Center. I'll be walking the red carpet with Proud Resistor. Kathy Griffin, our friend, will be there. Jane Fonda.
And that happy hour will drop today at 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific.
Yes. Oh, but anyway, that was the thing I forgot to tell her, is that that's why I have eyelash extensions, because when Jane Fonda was here, she came right up to my face and she goes, "No, honey, those eyelashes aren't good. You can see the line. You got to get." And so when Jane Fonda gives you a beauty tip, you
She's a
take
pro.
it.
Yeah.
You take it. Yeah.
She's sat in a makeup
Yeah.
chair or two.
Yeah. She didn't like them. Fake eyelashes. They
She
did
still
not,
looks
they didn't.
solid.
They were not up to her standard. She was just like, no. She's right up to my face. No. Yeah. Okay.
I was Me Too'd by Lily Tomlin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
We were all Me Too'd
She,
yesterday.
she felt my arm and she said, "I'm going to tell Fonda that I got to feel your arm up."
She is
That was
saucy.
just payback because Fonda felt
saucy.
my arm up.
She's a saucy little
She
trollop.
is.
She is 80. She had just
I
turned
know.
80,
She
and
looks
so she makes me
amazing.
cry too, just because she always makes me cry. But
Yeah.
so yesterday was just a very emotional day because
Yep.
she is obviously my hero and my mentor my whole life, and she is an American treasure. And She offered to do this. Because I was trying to, get someone to promote the LGBT thing.
Right,
yeah.
But she just finished being honored, of course, for her latest honor for her lifetime of work at the Kennedy Center.
Yes.
Right, Les in New York. So I thought, I don't want to push her. She's, because my whole life. Now I'm going to cry about this. My whole life, she says yes to everything for me. You know what I mean? She got me my first agent.
She's an improv master. Yes, and.
Yes,
and. What can I do for you?
So I always am afraid to over ask. So I didn't want to. We said, could Jane Wagner come do it? Because they're both big supporters of the LGBT Center.
We've never had Jane.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
we're going to get Jane Wagner, who also
can't
makes me
wait to
cry.
meet her.
Amazing.
Because she wrote my favorite play of all time. Search for Signs of
yes,
Intelligent
which
Life
was
in the Universe.
part of what was just being honored
Yes.
last week. Here I go. Okay, so I didn't expect this wasn't supposed to be the crying part. This was the
No.
comedy legend. Ha ha ha.
Just remember,
Ha,
you're
ha,
not
funny.
in HD.
Ha ha, funny part. But anyway, so as Lily would do, she offered. I didn't want to, because Jane was traveling, and so anyway, she's like, Steph, I can come over if you. I'm not sure anyone has ever said no to that. Like,
No.
oh no, Lily, we don't need any Lily Tomlin interviews. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have a great 15-year anniversary old home happy hour with Carlos Alzraki that we tape, which is incredibly filthy
It is. The
and
filthiest.
hilarious, and that'll
And we
will-
spill some tea.
So we will wait at
We'll
the
bury that sometime.
yeah, we'll bury that a little bit at the end of anniversary time here.
On October 7th, when I said our anniversary was.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop it when Chris Lavoie was wrong and thought our anniversary was, even though it was September 7th.
I got to book a really good guest that
Yeah.
week, so we can't drop it.
Lemons,
Wives,
lemonade.
wives, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we have Paula Poundstone next week. It's very exciting. Anyway, where was I?
Well, then we.
One time I
yeah.
needed a heel for my shoe.
Well, after the taping.
Okay,
yesterday.
so anyway, yes, what was I saying? All right, so Lily was very kind and came and did a hilarious. Can I do one highlight?
Sure.
We played the unbelievably touching soundbite of Jane Fonda on the show talking about how much she loves Lily and about female friendship and how beautiful it is and how soft Lily's skin is, and she likes to just sit and touch her skin while they're waiting to go on set on Grace and Frankie, and how just the beauty of female whatever. And so Lily said, I have to tell you, when Jane touches my arm, it kind of makes my skin crawl. She's still got
I was
it,
a little
man.
creeped
She's
out by
still
that
the-
clip too, so I'm
she's
glad
the
you said it.
funniest. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful sentiment about female friendship, which the whole show is about.
The female caress.
She kind of creeps me out, I must say. I did. I in my best morning zoo jeans, I did drag her into doing a brief Ernestine and a brief Edith Ann
Yes.
in the most obnoxious way possible. So if the whistleblower was Ernestine, how would that sound, Lily?
I was waiting for you to
Yeah,
ask.
it was that bad.
What would Edith Ann do if she went to the border and saw the kids in cages?
It's too dark. This is too dark. This is not Lily Tomlin's America. This is Donald Trump's America. This is too dark for her. We talked about that because she's notoriously so nice, and I'm like, don't you? But Donald Trump's made me mean. Don't you want to say something really mean and dirty about Donald Trump? We still couldn't get her to.
Well, she said
She well,
said something, but
she
you're going to
tiptoed.
have to
Yeah.
listen to the
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
the happy hour.
we can't say those words on air.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, did we? Did we get her to? Okay.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
I always drag them down to my level
Yeah.
eventually.
Sooner or later.
Okay, our friend Suzanne Whang died yesterday. Actually, that ended up. It was Tuesday night.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Yes, which we Chris, you texted me. We didn't. I wanted confirmation.
Yeah,
'cause, you
I
start to
s-
see something on Twitter, and
Yeah.
so of course I called her and got full mailbox, and Jody Hamilton and I were going back and forth, and so so then her best friend Vanessa confirmed it, and okay, so that you can still that will still be available. The incredibly filthy last
Yeah.
Suzanne Whang
From
happy
June.
hour.
It was from June.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was hilarious and filthy as she is. Okay, so that was a bit. So the day of Malcolm Nance's wife's funeral, we got that news last night. So I tweeted, and I think I can. I don't know if I can get through it. I think I can read the last text she sent me on Sunday, because I think it just it shows you, and you guys know this, like what a warrior she was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she fought this for 13 years. Her Twitter handle was, I made stage 4 cancer my bitch and it in the ass.
As you do.
But I mean, what she went, first of all, as everybody knows, she's brilliant. Multiple Ivy League degrees hilarious. And so anyway, she sorry, I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. So anyway, but so it was 13 years ago, and she beat it. But because of how, our healthcare system is, she lost her house. She went bankrupt. She lost her house. Like, she's been through so much. And so then, she'd been cancer-free for years. She had Jeff, the love of her life, and it was back. And so she just, but, if you ever heard her on this show or anywhere, she's just, I feel like between Malcolm Nance and Malcolm Nance's wife and Suzanne yesterday, I feel like this is exactly what we need. We're in the fight of our lives, and we need people like resistance warriors that fight like they do, So I hope this isn't too private, but I wanted to read it to you to show you like what she was like right up to the end, and I feel like, because believe me, we all feel like giving up some days, right? And people say, oh, you're keeping me sane, or you guys are keeping me strong, and I get it, that it's too much for a lot of us a lot of the time. And so what can you say but hug whoever you love, like be kind, reach out, help people, because it's just, this is all we've got, and we have got to get through this together. But so Jody Hamilton and I were here in my house Saturday and thought of her, and I just texted her and just said, hey, Suzanne, because I know she'd gone dark on Facebook, and you know how you don't want to, you want to respect people's privacy.
Don't
and
want to assume, and
yeah. And so just said, we're just checking on you and sending love and wondering how you're doing. And so Sunday, Suzanne texted me and said, dearest Steph and Jody, she went to Kauai to try to get some, some alternative treatment, I believe. Kauai was a disaster, yes, really. And after we got back, I ended up in the emergency room and got checked into Providence St. John's Hospital from August 5th to the 10th. Now I'm at home under hospice care. Please keep all this private, as I have not gone public yet. I'm mostly bedbound in a hospice bed in the middle of my living room. I weigh 70 pounds. I look like a corpse. The chest tumor has a huge open wound that oozes blood and pus daily, and a hospice nurse changes the wound dressing every morning. My ability to communicate depends on my pain and energy level each day. Also, I sometimes fall asleep mid-sentence. Talking really exhausts me. I still believe in miracles. So please pray for a huge one. Usually hospice means end of life, but I do not accept that. Love you both. And I just said, oh no, Crazian, I'm praying for every miracle there is. You are so, so beloved, including by me. I love you. Okay. Well, thank God for those eyelash extensions. they're holding strong.
They're like
maybe
tear
you should have
nets.
waited until tomorrow.
They're like awnings after a rainstorm.
Yeah, they're holding the tears up.
Are there any spiders in there? I feel like this week, you tempt fate when you say this week cannot get worse, right? Could be worse, could be raining on my eyelash extensions.
There could be spiders.
And then there could be spiders. But Frangela will be here, so we can still have nice things. Yes?
Judy Tenuta just tweeted to you and to Suzanne, said, no, that warrior Princess Flower was the bravest fighter ever. We have to kill cancer, damn it. I'm so happy she sang her Battle That Bitch Cancer song at yours and Jody's Memorial Day karaoke bash. Rage and power, little flower, Suzanne. From
We
Judy
have to see
Tenuta.
if we can find it. She did her own version of I Will Survive that was, like her, hilarious and brave. And, she sang it at the karaoke party that Lily Tomlin was at, and Judy Tenuta, and Jen Kirkman, and a lot of our, and Frangela, of course, and a lot of our good friends. It's such a, speaking of female friendship, just a fierce, like, sort of female comedy, what's the word? Like sisterhood. What was it we sang to, what did we sing to Lily and Jane? We sang You Are Our Inspiration, Chicago. Oh, yeah. And then she fled to the kitchen because she did not want all the adoration. But it was me and Tenuta and Suzanne and Jen Kirkman and Jody. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to bed. Thank you. Good luck, everybody. Let me know when he's out of office. 20 minutes.
It might be soon.